Let me tell you a story. My best friend and I would play video games together every day at 3 a.m. during primary school. However, as time passed, I became less interested in games and focused on creating a life that I would actually enjoy living. Fast forward 8 years, I'm studying 20 hours a day in year 12, preparing for my final exam when that same friend messages me asking to hang out. I remember telling him that there was no way I could take a break because I needed to prepare for my final exam in 2 weeks. A few hours later, there was a ring on my doorbell and I remember feeling chills run down my spine. He rocked up at my house uninvited and sat in my room ridiculing my motivational quotes stuck to my desk, and he tried to make me promise that after year 12 was over, I would go to town with him and the boys at least once every 2 weeks. It was in this moment that I knew with certainty that this was not the life I was going to make for myself. You'll become the average of your 5 closest friends. You've all heard the quote thousands of times by our biggest thought leaders. You can't hang out with alcoholics and expect to be sober. You can't surround yourself with people who are always angry and not become angry. You can't surround yourself with people who are unmotivated and expect to be motivated. We think we can withstand influence from our friends, but the truth is, you can't. Your friends are not just the people you have fun with. You sculpt your future self from them. Let me ask you a question. If your enemy puts poison in your tea, would you live or die? And if your best friend accidentally puts poison in your tea, would you live or die? Yeah, you would still die. So it doesn't matter if the people around you are purposely trying to hold you back, their self-limiting beliefs and habits and comments will have an impact on you. Just think about your most recent romantic relationship. People pursue to find the one who has the perfect personality, appearance, height, eye color, hair, education, and other highly specific traits. Yet you simply accept the default settings when it comes to friends. Way too often people just accept friends because they live nearby or go to the same school. You wouldn't go on Tinder and swipe right on the first girl you see and decide then and there she's the one, yet you do it with your friends. Look at your current circle of friends and identify how many would you be friends with if you met them on the street for the first time today. If you had no prior history and could only go off a 5-minute conversation, would you invite that person into your life? Look at your friends and identify what your relationship is based upon. Is it a drinking relationship where you go out and get smashed together every Saturday night? Or is it a complaining relationship where you both just complain about all your problems and nothing ever gets solved? Or is it based off a two-way streak of growth and support? Do you feel like your current circle of friends is going to shape a life you would be ecstatic to live? A life where you are propelled out of bed every morning looking forward to the day? Would you trust your boy who you go out drinking with every Saturday night to give you his identical mindset, intelligence, and integrity? If the answer is no, then you have to do some serious self-reflection and audit all of your relationships. When you get serious, your friends will either join you in your pursuit or outcast you. Your friends who have your best interest at heart know that about you and will let you do your thing. They won't try to drag you out to party because by you excelling, it forces them to question their own results and makes them feel inadequate. Because they know they're not where they should be in life. They will have a choice of either taking responsibility for their life or the easier and more likely option of pulling you down to their level by dragging you out to parties, because if you're doing the same thing as them, it would justify their own results. Let's call it what it is. We all know that friend who's straight up a loser. It's not that you don't love them, but it's difficult when your boy doesn't want to do anything with his life but smoke and play video games. Think about the last time you told your friends your biggest goal. What did they do? Did they laugh in your face? Tell you to be realistic? Doubt you? You may look at your current social circle and realize that your friends are not going to help you get to your ideal destination. The bigger your dreams are, the bigger sacrifice has to be. And every passing day you don't pay that price, you are sacrificing your dreams by default. What you need to understand is the door you are trying to go through won't fit you and all your friends. It won't even fit who you are now. But that's the point. You need to develop yourself into the person capable of fitting through that door, and you'll never become that person unless your friends are already gone through that door themselves and can pass down the correct key to you. If every 1 in 10 days you fall off track, you want your friends to pull you back on track and not encourage you to stay off because that's where they already are. Even if you don't want to completely step back from your friends, you can use mentors, coaches, books, music, and speeches to help create a supportive environment, as you are not only the product of your friends, but your entire external environment. But no, if you're afraid of letting your current friends go, you will never be alone, but forever lonely. Because the friends you really want in your life will never associate themselves with you, whilst you're surrounded with losers. For those of you considering going down this path, I want you to know I did it. And whilst it was painful as hell, I have no regrets. I'm happier than ever because I'm living an authentic life, which is in alignment with my goals. I don't go out on the weekend. I don't take holidays. The day of the week is completely irrelevant to me. I'm a full-time student and I run 3 businesses, all of which have definitive purpose and meaning behind. The majority of people would hate my life, yet I love every second of it. Be intentional with who you surround yourself with because they will shape your future. It doesn't matter what sort of life you want to lead. You have no obligation to excel at anything you do, but you should at the minimum view your circle of friends to make sure it is leading to a life which you and you alone will genuinely be happy living at every moment and not just on the weekends. Whilst you may be able to back away from some friends, there will always be a few close friends where you need to provide an explanation. And if you really care about that person, that's what you must do. Because the longer you stay with that person, the further they will pull you off your path and the further you will pull them off theirs. And there is nothing wrong with letting that person go. And don't let anyone tell you different. After all, it might just be the wake-up call that person needs to get their shit together. If you enjoyed this speech, make sure you let me know by subscribing and giving it a like. And most importantly, keep fighting. I've got more videos just like this one coming every Monday, and don't forget to get your motivational booster shots every Wednesday and Friday to get you through the week and especially get you through the weekend, as that's where the real fight starts. IFYF, I fight you fight. Let's get it.